Hello and welcome to today's video on how to initialize DSS OneBox, which is our new device that is all-in-one, easy to use and easy to install. Today I have a brand new piece here that is still packaged, so you will see how it is to initialize when you buy this device and open it right from the box. So we'll start to tear the package, the outside plastic layer. We will put it away and we have our device in here. I will try to carefully open it, and here you can see on top the brand new OneBox, still packaged in plastic wrap. So I will try to carefully open the wrap and then unpack the rest of the package. After you unwrap it, you can see all the ports around here. We'll connect our power supply here, then our monitor here, and also our Ethernet cable. Here we have some other inputs such as microphone and audio output. And then we have our USB 2.0 here, and in the front we have another USB-C and two USB 3.0 ports, and also our reset button for BIOS and our reset button for Windows. Then in the packaging we have the user manual. We will not need it now. Then we have our cables in here. These cables are for power in here, HDMI cable, and then we have mount for monitor or wall. We will not use it right now. And then we have our power supply in this package. So we will unpack it. I will put away the packaging. So we have a clean table here. And this device boots really fast right from the box, and because of that I will connect the HDMI output first. Then I will connect the power cable right to the power supply. We will connect it here to the power socket. The HDMI cable we have already in our monitor, so I will not use it here. And check how fast the device boots up. I will connect it. When you connect it to the power, it automatically starts, so there is no time wasted. And also when you lose your power, it will directly boot up when it receives the power again. As you can see here, it's already booting. It's already welcoming us, and we have the home screen here. The DSS is pre-installed, and as you can see here, it already started the initialization process. So for that, we will connect our keyboard. So I will connect it in the back, and also I will connect USB mouse. Also in the back to the 2.0 USB output. And here you can see that you can choose your IP address. For this, I will connect the Ethernet cable. The device is right from the box set up to receive DHCP IP address. So after it will receive the address, you can then fill it here. So if you didn't connect the cable before, you can close this and open it again. And as you can see here, it already loaded the IP address automatically. If you are using a second network card, maybe from USB-C port or somewhere else, some other adapter, you can select dual network card mode. But right now we have only one network card in use. And if you are connecting the device to the internet, you need to turn on WAN mode and then fill in your public IP address, so the device can connect to the internet and you can connect with your DSS client or your mobile application to the server. Then here you can select which network card should be prioritized with acquiring streams from the devices. So you can use IP address locally or public IP address in here. It's up to you what you will need. If you click on next step, you can select the TLS. By default, you are using only TLS 1.2. And if you want, you can select the older versions. We will not do that now. We will just click on finish. And as you can see here, it's already starting. The starting process for the first time can be a little bit longer, but still this device is very powerful, so it will not take a lot of time. And here the Windows already said that the time zone was selected automatically based on our location. So right now we are in UTC +1. It selected this time zone. If you will change the time zone, the services will restart, of course, because DSS needs to know the current time. But in this case, it already had the time zone selected prior to startup, so the startup process will be uninterrupted. The interface is very similar to DSS Pro. You have here a port mapping tool where you can see which services you need and which ports you need to redirect in case of using these services through public IP address. Here you can download the client, but we have the client already on the desktop. And here you can set up other things such as language, so your default language for the management tool, but also for the DSS client. Then you can select port self-adaptation. You can turn it off if you don't want your ports to be adapted and changed. Then you can select reset system password, which means that if you forget your system password, you can reset it either through email or through our technical support. Then you have auto run and startup, which is turned on by default, user manual and information. As you can see here, it's already running and it already started the initialization process of the password by default, by itself. I didn't click anything. And you can see here that the username is system and we need to set up password for the system. As you can see here in the interface, after we type in the system password and put on security questions, we are in the interface and all the licenses are already in the device. So we can use the applications, connect devices and use the device right away with no hassle. So as you can see, it took me only a few moments to initialize the device and I can use it right away. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to ask in the comment section and I wish you a pleasant day.